Hey guys, today I'm here to bring you my review of Rain, Season 3, Episode 13, Strange Bedfellows. I'm just going to say this now. This episode was complete filler. Nothing actually happened of actual importance, and most of the scenes were pretty forgettable. I mean, this episode was 100% filler. Yeah, just no. First of all, I used to ship Mary and Gideon, but after last week's episode, just things just started going downhill, and this episode, things went even more downhill, and I'm like, huh. But the good thing is, at the end of the episode, Gideon left France with his daughter. Thank God. No, don't get me wrong. I didn't start hating the character Gideon. I just realized I just started liking him less. And yeah, so I didn't care for any of the Mary or Gideon scenes. The one Gideon scene was good, and that was the scene with Robert. I actually really enjoyed Elizabeth and Robert's scenes this episode. Their scenes apart and their scenes together. I thought it was great. That was really the only part of the episode that I thought was actually important. So, yeah. Also there's this, briefly, this other tutor they made up, Joseph Tutor, and I'm like, why? What was the point of naming Joseph Tutor? Like, WTF? Also, first of all, a tutor male would not be named Joseph, at least not in that time. They'd probably have to name Henry, Edward, Edmund, or perhaps Arthur. But really, but Joseph? No. But he got killed off, so yeah, there's no real importance to the character. Just only progressed Elizabeth a little more as a character, which I'm liking Elizabeth and Robert Dudley a lot more. Thank God. So yeah. Also, Bash's storyline with the Red Knights, he was sidelined again, and honestly, the Red Knights storyline just doesn't make sense, and it's pretty pointless to me. Also, the last thing I want to talk about in this episode, Greer's storyline. It looks like Greer's keeping her baby now because her sister and her brother-in-law ended up deceiving her, and that was, so yeah. And Laith and Claude helped, and I don't really care for Claude and Laith's romance, but I didn't mind their scenes together. It was of no importance to the overall story, but it was alright to see. But their last scene together was unbelievably cheesy, and yeah, but it looks like Greer is keeping her baby, so we'll see where it goes with that. Though next week's episode, I have a feeling that Greer's gonna give birth, and I think she's gonna die in childbirth. I really think so. Because what else can they really do with Greer as a character? So yeah. But overall, this episode, like I said in the beginning, was 100% filler. Nothing happened in this episode. The only scenes that were actually important were the scenes involving Robert and Elizabeth, which is surprising. Surprising because so far Elizabeth and Robert have been pretty disappointing. But I have to say, the second half of the season, they've both been a lot more enjoyable. And also, please bring William back. He's a very important historical figure. Like, why would you take William out like that for a bullshit reason? Please bring him back, because honestly, he can be redeemed. So yeah. But anyways, other than that, I give this episode a 1.5 out of 5. It's completely forgettable. It's just complete filler. Yeah. Though I have to say, next week's episode looks pretty great. So hopefully this new episode is the last filler episode of the season, because just episodes 14, 15, 16, 17, and 18, they need to be just full, and they need to be good as episodes like 3 by the 3 by 10 and 3 by 07 and, Francis's death episode. They need to be good as those episodes in season 3. So yeah, if you've seen the new episode of Rain, Strange Bedfellows, tell me your thoughts on it down below. And my next review should probably be for the next episode of Game of Thrones, since I don't plan on going to the movies, seeing a movie this weekend because there's really nothing out. I might just catch up on movies I've missed from this year instead. So yeah, I will see you guys later. Bye.